One of my most anticipated anime for this season has definitely been Solo Leveling. And now that it's finally here and we've had 4 episodes so far, I think it's time to talk about it. Episode 1 serves as an intro to this frightening yet mysterious world. A decade ago, an unknown passageway appeared known as the Gate, bridging the gap between the real world and the realm of magic and monsters. Regular people were given powers and became known as hunters, who go into these dungeons to battle these creatures. It's also where we are introduced to our main character, Sung Jin-woo, an E-rank hunter known as the world's weakest. Jin-woo is just a kid who just wants to help his family after his mother went into a coma, leaving him to look after his sister by himself, leading him down the path of becoming a hunter. Jin-woo sucks at being a hunter though. He's cowardly, gets injured very easily, is very underpowered, and isn't skilled enough to tackle the situations he finds himself in. However, he is determined to keep moving forward, for the sake of helping his mum and sister. It's this goal that pushes Jin-woo to enter a hidden part of the dungeon, much to the dismay of his friend, Ju-hee, a B-rank hunter, and ultimately, it's his choice to enter the dungeon that ends up claiming his life, as well as several others, as his party are faced with a threat far too powerful for them. However, it's not till episode 2 where things go south pretty fast, as Jin-woo's team begins to realise the nightmare that they've stepped into. You have to give the composer, Hiroyuki Sawano, credit, as his score really helps to elevate the scene. The score, combined with the screams of pain and terror, as Jin-woo's team are cut down one by one by the statue of God, gave me goosebumps. Especially as I haven't read the manhwa, so I had no idea this was coming. But that's nothing compared to Jin-woo's final stand. His speech about how unfair the world of a hunter is, combined with the visuals of him being ripped to shreds by the 3 statues, was such a well done scene, complemented by superb animation work from Studio A1 Pictures, as well as the voice acting. Hearing his screams of futility as he knows it's all over for him just goes to show how good the voice acting in general for this show is. It's not till episode 3 where the story really begins to pick up. Following his brutal end in the dungeon by the 3 statues, he's given a choice to make by the system, or else his heart will stop. Naturally, Jin-woo makes the choice and wakes up sometime later. It's here where he begins to power up. We're treated to a short montage of him training and doing his daily quests that are given to him by the system, concluding in a Sung Jin-woo that is more capable, better equipped, and more powerful than the weakling that he was before. Watching Jin-woo's evolution from a scared hunter to one that is capable of entering dungeon alone without fear shows how much his character evolved in such a short span of time. But before he had the goal of providing for his mum and sister, he now has a new goal of becoming stronger. But the episode also shows us the traumatic side of some hunters, especially Ju-hee, who actually survived the double dungeon early in the story, at the cost of severe mental trauma to the point that she freezes in the middle of battle whenever she recalls what happened that day. I really like this dynamic as it shows the mental and physical toll being a hunter can have on someone, whether it's your sanity or your body. As Jin-woo battles through the dungeon, carving up every lichen that gets in his way, in episode 4, he comes face to face with the final boss of the dungeon, the Kasaka. Once again, that epic score starts playing in the background as Jin-woo rips the Kasaka apart with his bare hands, eventually strangling it to death. After Jin-woo leaves the dungeon, he's able to shatter another boss's shields using just his broken sword, something that an entire party of hunters weren't able to do on their own. And that's where we're at so far. Now, obviously, since I haven't read the manhwa, I don't know where the story is going. But if the story keeps cooking like this, I can tell I'm really going to enjoy whatever's coming next. This anime is quickly becoming one of my favourites of this season, so I just wanted to briefly share my thoughts on it. Anyway, subscribe for more, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.